and welcome to Wednesday night video night. This is our race of the week for race C in this week's daily races. We're rocking the G70 as always, and amongst the alarming rate of Citroens that we can see out there. But the good old G70, she's still quite fast and competitive. So as you see in the lists, we've got Mick Goes Racing along with us. We've got Warthog, RT, we've got Steve King, and the likes of and Jeff Kamal as well. So got quite a few guys there. We started in P7, which is not a bad position. This is a one-stop strategy race. Start on race hards or mediums, but you must use both throughout the race. So we started on race hards in P7, and we ran until we got basically to a pit, and then jumped onto the mediums and run a fast strategy towards the end of the race. So strap yourself in, guys. There's some good racing amongst this one. There was very little time for gaps, and obviously as I said, we're trying to get in amongst the Citroens. As we've got one behind us, one in front. We've got a couple others there, but Ferraris and everything else, but yeah, mainly Citroens. So let's stick it to them and let's see what we can do with them. Don't forget, if you are liking these videos that we're putting out weekly, please sure to like and subscribe. This all helps in growing the channel and get the name out there as well. So at VXSL67. Thanks very much. You can see we're just pushing that Citroen over a little bit to get through. We had a few races with that particular driver, and there was a race he actually decided he had enough and punted us off the track, and then he quit. So we were right there with him the whole way. So he's got the racing line there at the moment, so he's in front of us, which is fine. So V3's got a half a second penalty. So we weren't sure what happened with Mick there with Mick Goes Racing, because he was right up the front and then he disappeared down the actual list. So I wasn't too sure whether he did an early pit or not. A little bit wide out there, but not too bad. Still carrying the pace. Alpha behind us as well, and another Ferrari. We were able to outbrake them a fair bit in this sort of area. He was able to push past P4 was the penalty, which opened the door for us a little bit. So 3 seconds off the leader, but I had a gut feeling the leader started on mediums, which allowed him to push a lot harder than he could on the hards. For the early stages of the race, that is. penalties were definitely a interesting thing around the track. So P5 just had a bit of an oops there. McLaren might have knocked him around, to be honest. So P1, 2 and 3 will leave us behind, and I'll pull it away a little bit. So I just had to jump across there because there was a bit of a glitch in the video. So I do apologise for that. Must have been just on the recording of the race. But as it was still a strong P4 position, the front crew was still pulling away. We had pulled away by a fair bit by then. So you can see the mixed go racing's back up to P8. So P3 had a bit of looks like he had a bit of a penalty there. So this would have given us an opportunity to close the gap up on him. On them. So he's just got across the penalty line now. So into this hairpin. So P5 and P6 are back there. So we're in the pits now. We just clipped the wall, which sort of buggered us up, but P3 had gone in the pits, but we didn't cop a penalty. At this stage we didn't cop a penalty, which was good. So we lose a little bit of track position. But while we're in the pits getting the tyres changed, guys, yeah, be sure to like and subscribe to the video. And any feedback, anything you would like to provide, do not hesitate to drop it in the comments below. I do read all the comments and acknowledge all of them, so don't hesitate to jump in there. Don't forget, if you want to jump into any of our community races that we hold, we post them monthly, and we do have a Saturday night community night as well on a live stream, so do not hesitate to jump in and say g'day and have some fun. My PSN is exactly PlayStation name, it's exactly the same as our YouTube channel, which is VXSL67, so very easy to find us. So we're down in P12 now, we've just got to chase these guys. There'll be a row of pits and stuff that will move us up in the field. But head down now with our mediums and let's attack. Back up to P3, which is good. So yeah, see, row of pits are starting to happen now, so we're up to P10 now, so we've just passed 12 and 11, so we've still got the Citroen in front of us. So they switched over to the mediums. very refreshing on how clean these races were when they went live on Monday. Unlike last week, they were a bit of a mess. So you can see we've got P9 in front of us. Felt like we were wheeling him in, which is good. So we should see another row of pit stops happening very shortly. Stops have entered. There's 2 more. So we're up to P7 now. So we're in the top 4 before we pitted, so ideally we should, after the pit stops rotate, that's where we should be. We should be back into the top 4, so there's a couple more yet to pit, and then obviously that's where it'll put us. So we were able to cut that corner and get past him with a better run. So now we're in P6. So we've got another fella pitting, so this will put us up. Hopefully if we can get around this lap onto this back section, we should be able to get past him on the next on the pit straight, on the main straight. He's got the draft on us at the moment. So Dan's goes racing's down here in 8th. He picks up to P2. Citroen was right behind us the whole way. But anytime I can run a G70 into a Citroen's nose, I'll do it. So all he can see is my tail lights at the moment, and that's all what it's all about. Mix just pitted, so he was in P2. I still reckon he did a double stop that race. I just don't understand that one. He said that he only pitted the once, but upon reviewing, I think that he actually pitted twice. So P5's in the pits as well, so this will jump us up to 4th. So back to where we were before the pit stops started rolling through. So now it was just a matter of just keeping this position or improving and keeping the pressure off from P5. P2 was P3, P2 and P1 had a decent gap. P1 was blindingly fast. Warbog was yeah, really fast. He was 150.6 and I was at 151.9, so good second and a half a lap fast. Pardon me. In front of us at P3, so we were trying to wheel him in. So P1 has just pitted, but he had a very decent gap that probably wasn't going to affect us. We were in no position to catch him. Switched over the hards for a lap, 2 laps. Laps to go. Still keeping that Citroen at bay, which is good. He made a last attempt attack on this lap. But he just lost it there a little bit. Were done. So P2's in the pits now. So we're actually looking to better into a P3, which is a good effort for this race, as this was the race of the week. Our best result for this track for this week. So let's go P3. We've got one more lap. Let's see what we can do. Section of the track now. We've opened the gap on P4 now. We were catching P3, we just didn't have enough laps. felt his tyres were actually starting to wear off on the Ferrari. Let's go P3, great effort. So thank you everyone for joining in on this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. As it our best result for this race for this week, which is good. I want to thank Mick and Dan for in the race as well. But stick around for our live stream on Thursday at 8:30 PM, which is tomorrow. And obviously our community night for Saturday at 7 PM. But I'd like to thank everyone again for joining in, and we'll see you out on the tracks. Thank you very much.